Manifest Fast with Jasmine, and I'm here to tell you how to make them fall right into your trap. So this is actually something very specific that I've done plenty of times, and what's really cool about this is that, circumstances don't matter. So it doesn't matter. Like, to me, this has worked really, really well, especially with men that think that they can't fall in love with you or don't like something about you or aren't in the mood or whatever. Like when you see a barrier or when they start to tell you about whatever barrier they think is in the way, that just makes me all the more excited because I know they're going to be that much more surprised when they fall right into my trap because that's exactly where they're going. So make sure that you watch all the way until the end because I don't really know how many tips I have, maybe 3. But the last and final tip is going to be the best. So you want to stick around and don't miss it. Now, if you've been watching my videos and you like my videos, please go ahead and press that subscribe button, click all to receive all notifications so that you know every time that I'm going live. Okay, so I got some notes here. Here is something for you guys to think about and just kind of understand because a lot of people really wonder why they're getting breadcrumbs from men, why they're settling for breadcrumbs, and why they're asking for more when this person is just giving them breadcrumbs. Why am I attracting breadcrumbs? So when you are not in your end, you will settle. So settling means you don't actually believe in the thing that you want, the thing that you're manifesting. So you need to really get a good hold of that end. And the things that I'm going to tell you in this video are going to help you to do that. Because guess what? I haven't said anything new. I know that you already know that you need to be in your end. But how? How do I believe in my end? Okay, we're going to talk a little bit about that. If you find yourself begging also, that's something that, when you're not in your end, you're going to be needy and you're going to be reaching for something that ultimately never gives you what you want. So I'm going to tell you something completely different about how this you can just fuck all that nonsense and you can get what you want no matter what. No matter what. Like I said, this is manifesting. This is not manipulation. What's the difference? The difference between manifesting and manipulation is with manifesting, you are creating with your mind and with your vibration, okay? You're doing it all up here. Manipulation, in contrast, is trying to achieve a goal or an end by means of word or action. Okay, so there's a big difference there. Okay, so when you're not in your end, getting the more that you want doesn't actually feel like the next logical step. It doesn't feel natural. So that's why you end up settling for a place or a person or a situation and interpreting that you're getting less. And also you're really involved in that reality, which you know that you're involved in it when it's bothering you. We're going to move on from this, but I just want to kind of include everything here. So how to be in your end, because when you're in your end, that's when they're going to fall right into your trap. What's your trap? The trap is the end that you know that they don't know. Okay. And it works exactly that way, no matter what the circumstances are. So I get questions about circumstances all day, every day on YouTube, in the group, and none of it matters at all because if you know anything about manifesting, hopefully you've maybe heard about parallel realities, and that's really what it is every single moment you're jumping to a different parallel reality, but you can maintain your vibration in such a way that you don't really notice the difference between like one reality to the next. You're not creating a lot of change. But when you get a hold of this concept, okay, and you've got a guy sitting in front of you who, what did Mo tell me? Mo's told me everything, okay? He said it all. And I just never pay attention. And that's why I'm just able to kind of like mold the relationship and into what I want it to be, because I just go straight to the end. I just be in that reality and I don't pay attention to the things that he says that are not in alignment with my end, right? So what are you giving credence to? So when you have a guy in front of you and he's like, oh, like, let me give you examples from my past. I had a guy that He was the type that likes to be kind of aloof, and he had never been in love before. Oh, that excited me so much. I was like, oh, he has no idea what he's getting into, what he's getting himself into. And this was, and I just knew it. You just know it for them. You're just in your end. You're like, and when you're in your end, they can say whatever they want, and you can agree with them, and you can let them have their opinion, and you don't have to argue, and you don't have to convince. That's what's so great about it. It's the opposite of manipulation. You don't have to try to get them to go in a direction. In fact, you can agree with them. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, being single, that's the best ever. Yeah, you never get married. Yeah, you're right. I hear you. I totally get you. That makes so much sense. Totally respect that. But in your end, you're like, yeah, you're totally falling into my trap right now, and you have no idea. And then you just watch it happen. Now, I know that this is kind of hard for people because people ask me all the time. They're like, how do you ignore circumstances? So that's why in my group, and I mean, I'm going to give you some more tips on that, but that's why in my group, I just came out with a whole course, an entire course on how to change and transcend circumstances. So if you haven't taken that course yet, you want to try it out, I have that link below for my coaching group. You can try it for free. And I'm just going to say it's like a really awesome group. So anyways, I have a lot of courses in that group for you guys, including that. But how do you ignore circumstances? When you follow these next tips, it's going to make it a lot easier for you. Okay. So first of all, the natural, just next logical step, normal thing that you want to do is practice. Okay. After you generally align, because if you're not like generally aligned to a degree to where you're able to get more specific and practice and end, like some people say to me, they're like, I don't know how to visualize, or that's not coming natural to me, or my end's not coming natural to me. What should it be? Never ask what should it be, because when you practice on a general alignment, the specifics are going to come to you naturally. Your end is going to come to you and you're going to be like, oh, yeah, that's what I want. That feels so good. So then like when you hit that, practice it. Yeah, relish in it, bask in it, practice it. You just practice paying more attention to this vision than anything else. And then you attribute this vision to everything else. You'll start to project this onto everything else, no matter what you see. And then it becomes a game. And then it becomes that you have a secret, and your secret is your end. And you know that they're gonna swim right into your trap. You know that's gonna happen, no matter what they say. No matter, and it's, I don't know. I would meet guys, tough guys, and Mo over here who's like, oh, I don't believe in love. And I'm like, they just don't know that if you are in my vicinity, baby, you're going to be pulled in by that love gravity. So if you have beliefs like that about you, your situation, yourself, or your end, whatever, you know how this works because you remind yourself how this works because you join groups like my coaching group, and that's all we talk about all day, and you watch the videos, and you have immersed yourself in the information enough to where you can remember it and you can start to live by it, and your doubt starts to kind of be less than your confidence, and you're just practicing more and more in this direction. So here's another couple of tips. All right. In order to be in your end, it can help if you kind of look at it like, believe that it's meant to be. Not necessarily the specifics, but in a general sense, this begins with just believing overall that I'm here to be happy and have what I want. So if I'm here in front of this person, like something wonderful is meant to come from this, because the whole point is fun, right? Okay. But then you can get a little bit more specific on that. How? Because when you start to when you're aligned enough, then you will be able to interpret everything as evidence that your end is coming to you. And this is something that you can help yourself do, like in the front of your mind, right? It's not always necessarily going to happen automatically. You can help yourself turn everything, like see the other side of everything, and kind of turn it into evidence where it's like, oh, I could see how that's kind of lining up for this, or that's evidence of that, or that's a sign. Interpret everything as a sign that your end is meant to be. Okay, so that's a really good practice that is going to go far for you and help you a lot. And then here's another one. Well, I just want to say that when you start to use everything as the evidence that your end is coming to you and that this is real, then you will see the universe will give you more support to make that end come true and to make you feel more confident about your end. But here's the last tip. Okay. So this is going to automatically make living in your end and making him fall right into your trap so much easier. Like, this is kind of instant. And I have a lot of meditations to help you do this, because this is like the back door of basically putting it into practice. So you kind of automatically get into this state where you feel more confident, you feel better, you feel more aligned, you feel better about yourself, and you just kind of are in this place where you're more confident. And that means that you have an easier time living in your end. So I'm going to say it very explicitly. Most of you guys watching are women, but I think everybody likes to be sexy regardless, right? But when it comes to manifesting your man, right, a guy, you want to feel sexy. So be sexy. Do whatever it is that makes you feel sexy, better about yourself, good about yourself. You want to ooze that, I don't know, good vibration, good energy, that version of yourself that tells everyone and everything in the universe, or projects everyone and everything in the universe, that you feel good about yourself. Guess what? Now you're magnetic, okay? So be sexy, feel sexy. Automatically, you're going to have a lot easier time living in your end, because you're automatically going to feel a lot more confident. And that could just mean putting on a different pair of shoes. That could mean putting on, I don't know, a different outfit, doing your makeup, doing that thing you've been wanting to do to your hair, or whatever it is. Take care of that aspect of yourself in order to feel more confident, to help you live in your end and be in your end and feel better about yourself. It really helps the process. So this is something to have fun with. It is not for anyone else but you. This is for you, so that you can feel confident and you can feel better and you can live in your end. Okay. So, hey, if any of that was helpful to you guys, make sure that you click that like button, press the subscribe button, click all, and receive all those notifications so that you can see me every time I go live. Look, I have been really enjoying these videos and looking forward to them, because they're happening less often now. I'm super busy. I'm moving. There's a lot going on. I want to go live more often. Next week, I'm going to try to go Monday and Tuesday, but just bear with me here. But I'm really missing you guys. I love these videos. But I'm really enjoying the group, because I get to hang out with you guys every day there. So if you want to join the group, text insiders to 474747, and I will send you a text with the link. Also, I have that link below in the pinned comment. Let me know how you like the video, what more you want to see from me. I think that I want to start talking a little bit about how to improve your current relationship and how to either get your husband back or improve your relationship with your husband. So let me know if you guys are wanting to learn how to improve your relationships. Comment below, let me know. Thank you for pressing that like button. Thank you for being here. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.